All right. What's up, everyone? I know we're a little bit early, and just wanted to go ahead and bring this up as everybody comes into the call. So, yeah, if anybody is in here so far and has any questions, do not hesitate to ask them to me. Okay. Music. All right. How's it going, everyone? Jay here from Ellington Technologies. I am the CEO and founder. Essentially, what we are is an AI and marketing firm that partners with small businesses as a subscription, and we help them increase their ROI through automating simple, actionable items that they might neglect. And we typically see a minimum 4,000% increase or return in the first month. So that's what we do in short. I really wanted to make this more of a conversation. And so that's really what we wanted to focus on. So with that being said, I am on the live on my phone as well, and it looks like there's not too much of a delay. Mazia, what's popping? Thank you. I'm super excited for this session too. So with that being said, this is going to be really talking about building the future of intelligent business from AI strategy to execution. So what that means is we're talking about what AI is going to look like and what we're able to do now, right? And so I'm sure you guys have heard that people are even hijacking people's voices, which is pretty crazy. You know, we're not trying to do anything like that, but you can do that, and it's kind of creepy. So there's kind of like this balance between innovation and this balance between you know, new ways to commit crimes. And you know, we're really focusing on the innovation part and things like that. But I do think it's important that we have ways to kind of caveat a lot of these issues that are coming along with this really awesome and really cool innovation, right? This is definitely the internet bubble all over again for many different reasons. And we've seen a huge rise in a lot of companies. Most of them will fall off, but I think that what we're really seeing and what we're really interested in is AI voice. And that's kind of where I wanted to start with this. So before we kick it off, I just wanted to ask if anyone has any questions or anything like that that's currently in the live. Any questions? or any cool thoughts or cool ideas that we can kind of throw in here. And we do have a lag a little bit with StreamYard, which is what we're using. So if you guys ask a question, I've likely already moved on, but I'll backtrack and ask that question again. So feel free to ask me some questions. Cool, cool. So I'm going to share this presentation with you guys. Let me share my screen. Okay, slides. Okay, give me 2 seconds, you guys. I'm going to wait on you guys' questions. And if you all have anything that you want to say. Okay. Very well. They want me to upload this, so I'm going to do that. Okay. We're just uploading a document real quick, you all. Okay. Cool. We'll give that a second to process. Again, so we'll go ahead and kick this back off. So once this presentation comes up, we'll talk about some of these shifts that we're seeing. So I'm going to add this presentation to the stage, and we'll run through it. So similar to the presentation that we had last time, a little bit about me. Again, I'm the founder of Ellington Tech, and we do some really cool things with small businesses and medium-sized businesses. We've worked with over 150 clients, some of them being very large, some of them being very small. We also double as a full-service agency, and we've got over $100 million in ad spend, about a 2,000% return on ad spend, which has been super satisfying to see all of those positive results. And again, we've worked with companies all the way up to Fortune 1000s, like, Corpay, and also medium-sized companies doing, like the 100 million mark and up, and your small mom and pop. So we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate. So with that, here's some things that people are saying about us. And I don't want to talk too much about us, right? So I'll kind of skip over these slides. I really want to focus heavily on the cool AI stuff. So the biggest use case for AI that we are seeing right now is customer service. So customers expect speed, personalization, and consistency. Consistency is really the big thing here. 82% of consumers expect an immediate response from businesses. 60% of calls to small businesses go unanswered. That's a lot, right? And that's a lot of missed money, missed opportunity. And 70% of businesses lose leads due to poor follow-up. And that's precisely what we specialize in too, right? So this customer experience thing and the sell stuff, it really goes hand in hand. And we're able to kind of kill 2 or 3 birds with one stone here. What we've seen work very good for this are your AI voice agents, your AI chatbots, right? And Google actually prioritizes that. One of the hits on our marketing audit report that we see is a lot of companies don't have an AI chatbot, and that really limits them, right? I'm going to actually share my screen if I can figure out how to, and I think I just did. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly and show you guys some cool stuff. So we've got a water sports company here. Oh, okay. Let me add it to the stage. Remove from stage, add to stage. There we go. So we got a water sports company here, Cali's Beach Buggies. We started working with them in January. In January is when they started their company. So in that short amount of time, we've been able to help them grow to not one, but two locations, and also ranking #1 on Google, which is really cool. So one of the things that really helps them, I'll show you guys. Let me put this up for a second. Okay, cool. We'll go to their profile real quick. One of the things that really helps them is this AI chatbot. And so I was talking to it the other day, but I'm going to start a new conversation for the sake of this. So they offer golf carts. I'm going to say, um, do you have any two-seaters? Trick question, because I know they don't have two-seaters. And then the AI it's thinking, it's going to respond in a second. So it's responding, has a little lag in it purposely. Got to sound natural here. So we don't have two-seaters is what it says available. Our smallest option is a four-seater. What type of four-seaters do you have? It's going to wait a little bit, and whatnot, which is what we want. A little bit of a purposeful lag, and it's going to let me know that option in a second. And we'll go to their rental page actually. Oh, and we'll bring this back up. Okay, so that message went. Okay, there we go. So we offer two types of four-seaters, and if you go here, you can see the types of four-seaters they have. They have a standard model and a easy go is I think you want to say it that way, that they offer. Right, accurate information, always correct, does not hallucinate, does not make any weird mistakes. So what happens after that, right? So I'm going to go right to their dashboard because they're cool with us doing this, which is really cool. So I'm going to share the amount of leads. They generated an additional 154 leads this year alone. That's 154 new people who they can upsell to that likely had an awesome experience because they had immediate customer service for one, and they could ask questions without having to wait for them. But that information is also going to save into their CRM, right? And that's the cool part too, is that now you've got all of these new leads saving here that you generated, and you got their information conversationally with AI. It just acts like, hey, this is my what's your name, what's your number, your email and stuff, and people give it obviously. So I'm going to remove this and hop back into the chat or the deck. So those are some things. And another huge thing is the AI voice. Now I want to show you guys a really cool example of that too. Okay. So working on the AI voice thing. So I'll bring that up in our part soon, and I'll circle back to that. So customers are super impatient, right? Now that we talk about these AI chatbots and this AI voice, they don't want to wait. 82% of consumers rate an immediate response as important or very, 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 very important, essentially. When they have a marketing or sales question, 90% of consumers rate an immediate response as important or very important. When they have a customer service question, so equally important. And then if we go to the next slide, I want to talk about this whole AI shift, right? I'm going to get into the example at kind of how I walk through the AI chatbot of the phone agent. AI isn't necessarily replacing people. It will eventually, unfortunately, but it's replacing inefficiencies. We're seeing an average 70% conversion rate from AI chatbots alone. Imagine that. You put a little chatbot on your website, it's grabbing all these people's information. You can sell to them later, your email, Your email list is your net worth and all this stuff. You're growing that, and it's converting at a high rate, much higher than most people think or give it credit for. But on the other hand, you've got this AI phone agent that is able to take calls, the full call, and it's able to do and automate other types of work that your staff would have to do, even outside of the call. So let's say we're in a restaurant, right? I've got, I'm already missing 43% of my calls per day, right? Because I'm busy. 66% on holidays. Many of those people are trying to order. Restaurants are losing about 292K per year, right? That's about the recovery rate. $292,000 per year missed. Just imagine AI being able to handle that, your customers being able to focus on what's going on in house, and then the AI taking the order, placing the order in the point of sale system, and sending them a follow-up text or follow-up email or whatever, or call. Hey, your order is ready. Come pick it up, etc. Right? All automated. So let's show you guys how cool this is. But before we do that, I want to just see, if you guys have any questions at any point, don't hesitate to throw it into the chat. Be my guest, and we're more than happy to circle back to them. Let's see some data around AI chatbots and AI phone agents is this. Websites using AI chatbots saw a 23% higher conversion rate compared to those without. That's low number. We're like I said, we're seeing up to 70%. One firm found chatbots for sales reduced SDR or sales development representatives workload by 50% and improved conversions by 2.5 times when using generative AI for lead qualification. So those are two really big ones. Now I'm going to switch over to the phone agent, and from a KPI overview, businesses using AI voice agents report 40% faster lead qualification and 25% higher connection to sell ratios compared to traditional voice alone. And actually, there's some really great data on, what using, just having people do sales calls and customer service calls, the conversion rate compared between regular people and AI. And there's really no difference. It's about the exact same. So that's really cool. And the cool part is that you don't have to have somebody doing that. And I think the biggest thing here is, again, consistency and availability. Those are the two things. And those things make all the difference. I mean, even in, I'm sure you've seen the motivational speech where, the buff guy with no shirt who's like, a multi-million-dollar entrepreneur, he runs every day. He's like, oh, I do this every day. I wake up at 4 every day. And it works for him, right? And that's mainly due to consistency, right? That's what it's all about. So with that being said, I'm going to go over to the next slide. I'm not going to be able to play this here because I have it uploaded, but let me see if I can play it here. Bear with me one moment, you all. Okay, we'll add this back to stage. Oh, remove this from stage. We'll add this back to the stage. This that beautiful database that we give all of our clients that I was telling you guys about. Okay. I'll actually remove that for a second. So we're going to do a call. We're going to do a cool call real quick. And I'm going to call the AI, and we're going to do this for a restaurant. So we made a fake restaurant website, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. Uncle Sam's Pizza Kitchen. We also put a chat bot in the corner, and people can actually go in here and place orders to the chat bot conversationally, right? They don't have to, you know, um, even deal with the whole add to cart situation. Again, they can do order placements here, which is really cool. So I'm going to call the number at the bottom, and you guys can be my guest to also call that number. Okay. I trust you guys will be able to hear this. So here we go.
Thank you for calling Uncle Sam's Pizza Houston. This is Sammy. Will this order be for pickup or delivery?
Hey, what's up, Sammy? This order will be for delivery.
Great. May I have your first name to get your order started?
Yeah, my name is Jay.
Thanks, Jay. What can I get started for you today? Are you in the mood for pizza, dessert, or maybe a drink?
Let's do I'll do some pizza. Could you tell me a little bit about the Supreme pizza?
Absolutely, Jay. The Supreme is one of our most popular pizzas. It's a classic combination of pepperoni, sausage, bell peppers, onions, and black olives, all on our signature hand-tossed crust with premium mozzarella. Would you like to go with the Supreme for your order, or are you thinking about something else as well?
Yeah, let's go with the I'll do 5 Supreme pizzas. I'll do 2 White Wonder pizzas, 2 mushroom truffle dream pizzas as well.
Got it, Jay. So far your order is 5 Supreme pizzas, 2 White Pizza Wonder pizzas, 2 mushroom and truffle dream pizzas. Would you like to add any drinks or desserts with your order?
Yeah, let's do I'll do a Diet Coke and a Sprite and a water, and I will also do a brownie for dessert.
Perfect. Adding to your order, 1 Diet Coke, 1 Sprite, 1 bottled water, 1 chocolate fudge brownie. Just to confirm, I have 5 Supreme pizzas, 2 White Pizza Wonder pizzas, 2 mushroom and truffle dream pizzas, 1 Diet Coke, 1 Sprite, 1 bottled water, 1 chocolate fudge brownie. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Awesome, Jim. May I please have your delivery address?
Yeah, my delivery address is 10201 Hampton Boulevard, Houston, Texas 77007.
Thank you, Jay. Your order is all set. Your total payable is $168.94. Your order will be ready for delivery in about 30 to 45 minutes. I'll send you a text with your full order details and total right now. Your order details and total have just been sent to your phone, Jay. Thank you for choosing Uncle Sam's Pizza. Before you go, to help me improve and make sure I'm providing the best service, could you rate your experience with me today on a scale of 1 to 5, where 5 is excellent and 1 is not helpful at all?
10.
Thank you, Jay. I really appreciate the awesome feedback. And if you ever need anything else, just
It laughed. It laughed. That was cool. Yeah. So, you can have conversations with it. Like, there's a lot you can do, right? So that's one cool use case. And if you guys can see, here goes the order summary. It listed my order perfectly. And it also gave me the total payable that I would be paying, the delivery address, and how long it would take me. And then from there, it can also follow up with me as well, which is very interesting. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty badass to me, right? I think it's super cool. And I'm excited to see the future, and we hope to be a part of that. We hope to be a part of that future. So, with that being said, I got a couple more things that I want to show you guys before we go to questions. Okay, so in the meantime, let me bring up the live here. Remove this from stage. We'll add this back to the stage. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, with that being said, there goes the AI phone agent. And we got another really cool AI phone agent that we're currently working on now. This particular one can, have even deeper conversations with you. It can give you advice, do all kinds of really cool integrations. We're not going to show it right now, just because, again, we're still working on it, and but it's super cool. Take my word for it. Um, there's a lot of really cool like AI therapy companies coming out, ones that can give some really deep advice and some health advice and things like that, which is really cool. And I think right now the going thought behind AI is that AI is here to stay, and AI, you won't be replaced by AI, not yet, at least, but those not using AI will be replaced by those who are using AI. So I'm going to hop back to this this slide right here, and we went over that, and we went over the demo agent as well. So that was pretty much the entire presentation. And so yeah, so with that being said, that's pretty much what we have for today. And yeah, I'm excited to act or to see any questions that you guys may have, and to hear more about any thoughts that you guys have on anything that was said. And before I go as well, before I turn it over for questions, if you would like to get a hold of us, please feel free to visit our website, www.ellingtontech.com, and I'll put that in the comments. Oh, let me rewrite that. Okay. And you can also email us at support@ellingtontech.com. And we'd love to chat with you. So it looks like my comments might only be showing on YouTube. I'm not too sure, but all good. Um, sweet, sweet. Thank you, Afifa. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay. And Mazia says, reach out to us via DM to learn more about how we can help you integrate AI into your business to boost efficiency. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she also said, reach out to support@ellingtontech.com to book your strategy call. And yeah, we'll wait a little bit for questions to come in. I'd love to see if anybody has any cool thoughts or anything like that that we can kind of bring up or talk about. Okay. We'll give it a second. Yeah. Pretty cool. All righty. Okay. All right, you guys, just waiting on any questions. Like I said, feel free to throw them in the chat. And again, you can visit us at ellingtontech.com. Okay, just throwing some comments in here. Cool. All right. So it doesn't look like we have any questions. So if that is the case, I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of here. Cool. I'll leave a little bit of time for questions. So maybe like one more minute or so. We'll at least make it to 11:30. So cool, cool. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. We got up to maybe like 6, 7 people, which was really cool. So again, if you would like to reach out, you can do so at support@ellingtontech.com. We'd love to set up a strategy call and hear any thoughts that you guys have. Again, we are seeing some super high in the thousands percentage return on investment. So we'd love to help you guys be able to do the same. And yeah, again, feel free to reach out anytime. My name is Jay, CEO and founder at Ellington Technologies. We'll talk to you later. Peace.